Tonight on Flagrant, the truth will be revealed. Marriages will be shattered, friendships destroyed. Nothing will be the same again. Our guest, once a beloved comedian, has spent the last couple weeks being destroyed, disrespected. Brother, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us what's been on your mind, what's been on your heart.
I'm so glad you asked me, man. It's been really hard for me.
Hard for you?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Jasleen Singh is in the building. She wants vengeance. Security is here. Security is stopping her.
Me, it's kind of like, it's not that I'm. Please don't look at my face and like I'm not interested. I just kind of already know from looking at the beginning. Like, this is all just their ruse to try to, you know, water under the bridge type shit. I'm gonna make it funny, but we're gonna ask, you know.
Yeah, that's the whole comedian thing. You know, you take your drama, your trauma, your issues, and you turn it into a skit and a joke, and the world forgets about it. But I don't think we're gonna forget about this one.
Don't worry, Diddy's gonna make one like this very soon. Can't stop, won't stop.
Poppin' pussy.
Yeah. Let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms that you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to break it down.
To be fair, I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake. That was my bad. That was my bad.
That was your bad.
That was my
Allegedly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah.
Is it true that you said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster.
Yeah,
What is a roster?
What is that?
Okay,
What does this
you,
mean?
You guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl? The repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like two guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when
You a college-educated young lady in a proper home and all that shit. You know what the hell a roster means. A roster ain't two people. Ain't no one buying that shit. You buying that shit? I ain't buying that shit.
The thing is, she's trying to water it down. Oh, I was just innocent little girl. I didn't watch Jersey Shore. It's like, no, you did. You watched Flavor of Love. If you didn't watch Jersey Shore, you watched Flavor of Love. You watch one of them shits. Some hoe is shit. And then you go into college and you're like, damn, my daddy ain't here. My daddy ain't here. And there's dicks that need to be sucked. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Let's go. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's just bullshitting. Like, she's just bullshitting, trying to make it seem like I wasn't a hoe. I was just very open about my sexuality. Like, no, don't try to reword it. We know what it is.
You know, like the Catholic school girls? I'm like them. Yeah,
the opposite.
We all know what they're like. Suck, girls.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean hooking
fucking.
up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so.
Yo, this defense is funny, bro. And you can tell this is all pre-planned because they all prep the questions to address the main point. So this is not like a off-the-cuff interview. She knew all the questions. And her saying hooking up just meant, well, what did she say? Just like making out? They're like, why do you have stories of dudes eating you out on your period?
Because when I was in college, I dated this guy. You know, he didn't want to fool around when I was on like the heaviest days of my period. Okay, totally understandable. I get that. And I was like, oh, great. Good news. My period ended. Like, we can like have fun tonight, blah, blah. And he was going down on me.
So, hooking up is making out, and fooling around isn't what we think it is, but you letting the dude go down on you in your damn period? That's just nasty.
Hey, man, a period ends nothing but a sentence, dog.
Gross motherfuckers in the world, man.
But yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like, she's just trying to layer it down to make it seem like it ain't as big as it should be. But once again, you can't do that when you have receipts. Like, you get what I'm saying?
You can't be a hoe and say you're not a hoe, but you leaving a paper trail of your hoe-ness.
That's one of my hoes.
Looking
around down there. Like, more blood can sometimes come out even if your period is over. Like,
Call me vampire, baby.
No.
As blood, blood, blood.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Let me stop when that. Let me stop when that shit happens for real. Blah blah. Ah! Ah! No! No! No!
nice.
Is that just making out? What, is he making out with her pussy? That's a common occurrence. All I'm trying to say is she has enough stories about sucking D and all this stuff, and now she's on this pod saying I was just making out with people. It's like, well, bitch, why do you, these like just unnecessary lies where we have videos of what you said before. So now I'm just looking at this like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, we were just making out. We were just making out. So why was there a dick involved? Nigga semantics. We were making out. Like, no.
Tomato, bro. What the fuck? Quit hating.
They said rough bust stuff. But I meant just, a peck, a love peck on the kiss. A love peck on the cheek.
Everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
And so no real roster.
Yes.
Because what is a roster?
Everything I'm saying is amplified, and no, you're using terms that you don't know what they mean, as you say. A roster is it's a lot of people. When I heard roster was like sports, that's the roster. That's the roster of that team. You know what I mean? Hooking up. It's just like, just kissing. No, it's not.
That's actually what I want to add in. Like, she's too grown. Like, she's in the social media universe now. I would understand if it was like you're a new person jumping in. But if you've been in, evidently she has a podcast and she's making money.
No, that just started.
Yeah, but she said she made like $50, so she's making money. Fuck it.
Yeah, but she's talking about back in college.
Yeah, even back in college, like, she ain't that much older than us, nigga. Like, actually, I think we're older than her.
No, I'm more older than her.
We're older than her. I'm 32. So, yeah. As I said, when I was whenever she went to college, I was still on social media. If you didn't know things, somebody was going to tell you eventually what that meant. So, she lied.
She acting like she's from a generation that didn't have a fucking cell phone.
It's like she's talking about like she's a World War II veteran.
Tell me what's the Snapchat?
Like, doesn't make
Back
sense.
in my day,
We only had nukes. Back in my day, we won wars with nukes. Now you're telling me we can beat Hitler with cancel culture?
Do you consider yourself a good gold digger?
Yeah. Because I invested low and waited for it to go high.
You're a gold prospect.
That's not a gold digger.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like a what is that? You're like a hedge fund manager.
Yeah, you're like Akaash with Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like
She bought much lower than I did.
I just like loved everything about it. So I was like, okay, like I don't want to just leave because we're going through a hard time, because I really believed in like his potential, like just like you did.
For sure.
It's funny to watch because if you don't tell these lies, none of it really matters. But it's like the feeling, the need to lie about it is what always makes all of this like more like.
I wanted to tell the story of how me and Akaash met 2015. Courtney says to Manu, like, oh, there's like this funny, like, Punjabi comic. He's on this podcast and he's really funny. Like, you should check it out. And my sister kind of became like a fan of his. It was like so in the nascent stage of his career. Like, he had just gotten Wildin' Out. I think just got Guy Code and stuff too.
Because I was on these MTV shows, and what I didn't count on is all of them being taken away at 1 year. Because maybe they just looked at me and they were like, he's old? I don't know. But I had like 7 MTV shows. I wasn't making crazy money. I was making like low 6 figures. But my girlfriend at the time, she moved into our place, and then all of a sudden, end of 2017, all the shows started suddenly getting canceled one by one.
He had shows on MTV.
Well, he was a part of the MTV lineup, so he was appearing on Wildin' Out and all those shows and stuff.
Okay, so he was a part of shows. I hate when people do that.
Yeah, he didn't have his own personal show, no, nothing like that. He was a cast member of shows.
Okay, thank you. I really wanted to clarify because I was watching Mad TV and I don't even recognize the nigga. Moving forward.
I won.
This lady, you met him, it's because your sister told you that she thought he was really funny back in 2015, 2016. He was already on television doing Wildin' Out. He was already doing a bunch of MTV shows. Even him going like, yo, you know, she was prospecting. It's like, you admitted you were making low six figures in 2015. Like, why are we pretending like you're not a top 1%er? There's no doubt a regular person is going to look at somebody making low six figures on television and go, wow, that's a catch. No, you didn't. And now you feed into this narrative that these guys have of you being a gold digger, and because you're also being deceptive about it. And because you're lying, it gives them more credence.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. She said that, I saw his potential. What potential? He was already pursuing his potential. His potential was already providing him dividends. It was already giving him in return. He didn't really need you. He was already going to get where he got. He needed Andrew more than he needed you.
He was actually doing there was no potential. He's on TV. Literally, regardless, let's be real. Especially, I know how young she was. Most people didn't understand TV like that. Even if he wasn't making money, the fact that he's on TV, you made it. Imagine if you saw your homeboy on, remember when we used to see America's Got Talent? Remember that show?
Yeah.
Imagine you see your friend on there from high school. You'd be like, damn, he made it. Whether he won or not, he's on TV. He's relevant.
I mean, yeah, but it's not, okay. Being on TV, I get what you're saying, but not exactly being on TV means you make it. But he was on like 7 different shows and he was earning low 6 figures. So 200-300K type shit. That's made it.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying she's stupid. Why do you keep leaving me when I say some off the wall shit? Am I wrong? She's trying to fool us with I'm a virgin. We both took our virginities together, but I was such a slut with the white boys in college. Oh, white boy? Oh, like, stop it, bro. Like, she thinks we could believe this, so that means she's stupid. Proving my point. High five me. I'll wait till you get back to camera. All right, let's get back to it.
I invested low and waited for it to go high.
You're a gold prospect.
There's one thing that we have to talk about is the fact that they said something that actually defeats the purpose of the point that she's trying to make. She's trying to make, hey, I am low. Like, I'm not a gold digger. I am low. I am low. I'm good. Like, I'm not a gold digger. I am low. When he was.
Is that all we are to you women, is an investment? I just wanted to know. Put in the comments.
Actually, to be honest, on that subject, I would rather be an investment. I would rather be a potential investment as you see potential in me than you just come at the end product when I'm successful and then want to jump on like you. Oh, Phil! Now that you're a billionaire, I always loved you. Look at me, snooker bums.
Yeah, but she's not saying it like that. She's not saying it like he was nothing and she saw that she could make him into something by helping him do things. He was already doing it without her. She's talking about investment like she got like a stock tip, sneak tip, and she already had the fucking cheat code to the fact that he was already gonna be something. It's different.
But Bill, you're already on TV. You already been on multiple shows.
Ride this pussy, and I will make you a millionaire. You will be at Diddy parties. You'll be at freak offs.
When he was in this, and low, the threshold of low to that person is low 6 figures. Low 6 figures is 200,000 and under. Mid is 500,000. Over is high. Low 6 figure is not low. If your threshold to even date someone is low, is 6 figure, girl.
You know what I said in the other video? I said, just because there's a lot more women who dig for more gold doesn't mean that you're not a gold digger. Just because someone else's low is 1 million, like, lady, you're still talking about the top 10, top 1% of men that you dated that you really believe was going to make more. Just because you saw some potential in someone who's already wealthy doesn't make you not a gold digger. It's crazy to watch how income has changed.
When people saw me at my potential, I was not doing low 6 figures. I can tell you that much. I could at least tell you that.
Yes.
When people looked at me and said, he got potential, yo, I didn't have nothing but $1 on my name.
That's crazy. That's so facts because her idea of potential is a lot of people's endpoint.
You know what I mean, though?
Tell us about the duck. Do you always duck his kisses when there are not people around?
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even knew. That's worse. I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that. So I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like.
Well, all in all, like, they're not wrong in a sense, but like I say, and it's not a bad thing. No shot to women. All women are gold diggers. They all have a different size shovel. If you disagree, tell me a bad bitch that you know that look like a homeless nigga. And I'm talking about the niggas that live in their mama house. I'm talking about the dudes that's living in behind a dumpster with the same drawers for the past 2 years. And she looked at him and just like, you know what, Phil? Honey, Smooky Boogie, he looks like husband material. The guy sleeping behind McDonald's in a dirty box. Yes, hubby, like, stop.
But I mean, the fact is that most people there. Come on, ladies. We all know that you guys want the guy to provide something. Y'all need to stop acting like you don't get with some of these dudes just because of what they bring to the table. The man has money. The man has fame. He ain't the greatest looker, so let's not act like he's not 6 foot. Probably ain't got abs. He ain't big in stature. He doesn't look like he's gonna protect you much. So what is left? Financial.
Hey, I mean, if you look like Aladdin, I mean, if I dated a girl that looked like she had a magic genie lamp, bro.
Yeah, but he's like Timu Aladdin. That ain't the same thing.
Timu Aladdin.
I feel bad for the man. That if you really watch this video all the way through and through, which we'll shout out Abba and Preach and Flagrant for letting us react to these things. If you go look at it, she said it in the video. She's with him for, his potential. It's not love. She's with him for what he brings, not for what he is. And, it's sad. I feel bad for the guy. Other than that, grow a backbone, bitch.
Just take this as a lesson for other men. Stop going for the women that want you for your materialistic capabilities. Yes, we understand women still want those things, but make sure she likes your character and your morals and your standards, who you are, before all else. Other than that, if you're choosing these girls that's like, oh, he can get me necklaces and pony rides and this, that, and third, like, sorry, she ain't for you. It ain't your girl, it's your turn.
Because the reality is if everything falls apart for Akaash and say he loses it all, if she still has enough looks and enough youth to her, she gonna drop him and move on.
Going back to the college white boys.
Back to that frat house, Bobby. Gawk, gawk. But anyway,
get him a sucker doo-doo.
This is where we're gonna leave it. I'm PhilltCast.
And I'm KodyBear.
Till next time. Peace.